27-4 here at home as they've won 7 straight games now in 11 of their last 12. Donovan Mitchell down the lane for that dagger dunk. He leads the team with 33 here tonight. 6 Cavaliers scoring in double figures as the Cavaliers take down the Grizzlies 129-123. Hi, everyone. Welcome into our set here at Rocket Arena alongside Mr. Cavalier, Austin Carr. I'm Kaylee Griffin. The Cavaliers with a 6-point win over the Grizzlies. And AC, dare I say it, it kind of felt like a playoff atmosphere here in the building tonight. How did the Cavaliers stand up to what the Grizzlies brought and answer the call tonight?
I thought it was a playoff game. It was exactly like the playoffs are going to be. A raggedy game, kind of no rhythm to it, and that's how it is. And it comes down to who can defend long enough to sustain a run or stop a run. And that's what it came down to at the end. The Cavs at the end, I mean, the way they played defense at the end really is what stood up for them, because when you look at how Memphis was going, they were trading baskets for a long time. But then all of a sudden, the Cavs defense and Mr. Slow Walker took over Jerome, and when Jerome took over, that was it.
Now, the Grizzlies seemingly had no answer for Ty Jerome. What a performance from him. He's standing by with Serena Winters.
Thanks, Kaylee. Ty, this one was physical from opening tip. Was the competitiveness everything you expected against this Memphis team?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great team, a super tough team, skilled at every position. Obviously, we're down DG tonight, so it just took everybody, and obviously this great home crowd.
You mentioned it, down DG. On top of that, when the shooting from 3 isn't clicking, you guys find every other aspect to pick this game up. What does that say about the versatility of this group?
It's kind of what we speak of, like what we're going to lay our hats on, come playoff time. And that's just, the togetherness, the defense, the offensive principles, and we just stayed with it when our shots weren't falling, and we made some in the end.
What impressed you most with those defensive principles you guys showed tonight?
Just how we stayed with it. We weren't perfect, a lot of mistakes, gave up some offensive rebounds, but we just were continuous throughout the whole game, and everyone made big plays when needed.
Those that have been watching you this year, Ty, are not shy just what you put on tonight. But this was your highest scoring fourth quarter performance of your career. And it wasn't just shooting, it was all around. Like, what does it feel like to be in that type of rhythm you're in?
Just my teammates trusting me, coaching staff trusting me, and I got some good looks, and I'm just staying confident.
I knew you were going to answer that way because that's what this team does, right? Always deflect to the other teammates. But I think that's what's so special about this group. So what is it that makes this consistency? Like, how are you guys getting this every night?
We just got selfless guys, man. We want to win, and that's what's at the forefront of everyone's mind. That's rare in this league, so it's a special group, and we just got to keep plugging away.
How close do you feel right now to that team that you're hoping to be come playoff time?
We're getting there, but we still got, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, so we got a lot of time to continue to get better on both ends of the court and just keep fine-tuning things and, keep figuring out different solutions for different coverages and different lineups, different teams, so we got a long ways to go still.
Congratulations on the win. Heck of a game.
Thank you.
Thanks to you, Kaylee.
Serena, thank you.
That was a little too close for comfort throughout that ball game. But, coming in, a big storyline was rebounding, right? The Cavs are taking on a Memphis team that's second in rebounding percentage. So the onus, of course, is on Jarrett Allen. The onus is on Evan Mobley. They came through with just some wonderful performances. Mobley tonight, 25 points, 13 rebounds, 8 big assists. He was all over it all night long.
He was just highly confident from the jump ball. I mean, you could just see the way he's carrying himself. And we talked about the matchup with Jackson, and he just had in his mind he was going to win that matchup. And that's just been his mentality all season long. He made some big three-point shots. He finished around the rim. He got a lot of rebounds. He just played another spectacular basketball game in the involvement of Evan Mobley into a superstar.
He was confident. The 3 he hit, he had yet to hit a triple in the ball game. He hit a critical one down the stretch. He just kept firing with the confidence of any three-point shooter that you might see. And Jarrett Allen was sensational as well. His two-way game has been such a big reason why this team has had the success that it's enjoyed.
Yeah, he had to occupy Big Zach Eddy, and he did a good job battling that big guy down there and made some nice plays, had a couple backdoor dunks, and he does it every night. Jarrett does it every night. So the two big guys did an outstanding job of capturing the basketball, giving us possessions for defensive rebounds, keeping it alive on the offensive end. just a spectacular performance.
Yeah, Ace and Kaylee, you look at those rebounding numbers. The Cavaliers overall were a plus 20 in this ball game on the offensive glass, 22-12. And when you look at areas that the Cavaliers have been wanting to improve, AC, Kenny Atkinson said rebounding is at the top of the list coming out of the break. And we've seen what the Cavs have done, how they've responded in that area. It's what the Cavs have done all season. When they see some slippage, they make the improvements, they make the adjustments, and off they go.
Yeah, they've been, to me, I was most impressed with that particular part of the game because it seemed like it frustrated Memphis that we were hanging with them on the boards because they tried to get a little physical, but the Cavaliers hung in there. They smoked them on the offensive board. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Not only hang with them, they just dominated there tonight,
exactly.
AC. Well, John and Brad, before we let you go, we do have to, revisit the scoreboard, so let's take a look.
AC hit the number, didn't he, in the first quarter?
There he did.
Yeah.
Well, John, I do feel bad because I didn't ask you what your favorite number is between 1 and 10.
Yeah,
so.
I noticed.
So why don't you give us your favorite number?
No, AC already took 10, so I guess I'll go with 9 here.
Well, it's interesting that you say that because AC was also closest to the pin when it comes to first quarter scoring.
Yeah.
So now that you give it 9, that is 9 more.
I wanted to reward AC. I think he actually called the score exactly right.
He was 1 point off. He said 32 to 29, and it was 33 to 29.
Oh, wow.
It was unbelievable.
You might lose that Nostradormi.
I was going to say.
Wow.
Just saying, that was pretty good.
I was sitting there looking at that.
You might have paid Ty Jerome for those late fouls on Kennard because I was in great shape until there was about 20 seconds left.
All right, John, Brad, thank you so much. We have a guest standing by downstairs. Let's see. Yep, Tristan Thompson is here now.
Yeah, I'm here. Y'all forgot about me.
Oh, never. Well, John, Brad, thank you so much. Hey, Tristan, heck of a game. A lot of physicality. Dare I say, kind of felt like a playoff atmosphere, a playoff mentality from both of these teams. How can this type of game benefit this group?
Okay, you're right. No, this is great for us. I think, like you said, it was a playoff mentality. Coach just said in the locker room, that's the type of feeling that he had. Even though we didn't make shots, we found other ways to win the game. Brad and Jay Mike were saying that we won, offense rebounds. We were plus 20 on offense rebounding. And then the possession game. I know that's something that teams and people don't really talk about, but we were plus 10 in possession games. And, when you're not making shots and the ball's not going to hoop, you got to find ways to win the ball game. And, you see these rebounds. Give a lot of shout out to Max, Sam, all our guards today. Of course our bigs always kill the glass, but it was our guards that came in and got them hustle plays. Like Max wasn't making shots, but he's getting rebounds, and I guess you could say that's his old Heat culture translating over here to Cleveland.
T, when I watch this game, it's amazing how little things in these playoff type games, that's what you win with. And when we've killed them on the offensive board, and that was something that I really was a little leery of at the beginning of the game. But you guys came in there, man, and when they tried to get a little physical, you stepped right up with them, and that made me feel proud there.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like you said, AC, in the playoffs, you got to find ways to win. Some nights it's going to be your shooting. Some nights it's going to be playmaking. Some nights it's going to be rebounding. And tonight was one of those games. I mean, if you look at this Memphis team, their mentality from day one has always been grit and grind. They've been playing hard. They got a lot of big guys, Edie, Jackson, Adama. So for us, we matched the physicality, and we had our guards that were big for us rebounding.
Yeah.
Well, Tristan, there was a little bit of a tussle there. You picked up a tech, but you always seem to be the first one to go protect your guys. How can something like that rally a team?
Got to make an impact. Even if you're not in the game, you still got to make an impact somehow, some way, right?
That's right.
But no, for me, it's like at the end of the day, I got my guys' backs. At the end of the day, these guys play hard, and they leave it all out there. So if anyone's going to be physical with my bros, I'm going to always step up because I really don't care. And I'm always with the smoke. Everybody knows that from day one. Y'all saw my tweet last week against the Raptors, coach. So you guys already know.
Oh yeah. We saw that.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Hey, see anything else from you?
Yeah. All right, one more thing. When you guys came into this little thing, you call it a gauntlet. Now, and to me, it just seems like you guys are what we say in the golf game, you're trying to validate the first part of the season by dealing with this part of the season the way you are. And I really like that because that sends a message to the rest of the league that we are here and we're here to stay.
Yeah, I mean, AC, I like your Fort Myers reference. Remember, I used to see you going down there during the All-Star
right.
break. I used to catch you down there. I said, AC, what you doing? But no, like you said, it's the gauntlet. You know, we played 2 tough teams already. You know, obviously the Knicks, Memphis. Now we go down to Orlando. Everybody knows what's behind that game. You know, obviously playing them in the playoffs, Game 7. You know, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder. We are as well, because we feel like that series should never went that long. So we're trying to make a statement.
Right.
And it's another, you know, big-time game for us in playoff matchups. So we're trying to keep it going and keep building, because at the end of the day, these are the type of wins you need in the playoffs. So if we can figure out ways to win games now in the regular season, we can do in the playoffs.
Yeah. At Orlando next, at Boston following that. Tristan, we always appreciate it. Hey, I think there's an extra stool down there if you ever want to bring a friend. You know, more than welcome to welcome them on into the post-game show. We always have a good time up here.
Yeah, you're right. I got to figure out a way to recruit. You know, I got to figure out my whole NIL situation. You know, it's different. Back in my day, we just recruited, but now you got to do NIL and, you know,
we're gonna have
incentives. Yeah, we got to figure it out. Come on, FanDuel. Come on.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out what we can do. Tristan.
But Double T, always keep them.
Gotta stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous.
As always, Tristan, we appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Right,
Take care.
Take care.
Hey, more to come here on Cavaliers Live. The Cavs taking down the Grizzlies here tonight, 129.